Okay. Welcome to this week's episode of the Ranting podcast, the Rant Files, the podcast that has strong opinions and zero filters. I'm Nick, and this is my lovely wife, Miranda. She's going in this episode completely blind and doesn't know what any of the topics are, as usual. So let's get right into it.
Yeah.
First up, we got rant or rave. I picked 4 topics. A lot of these carried over from last week.
Okay.
But I added one. So I picked 4 topics, and we'll see which one Miranda wants to rant or rave about. So you got 4 options. So you can only pick one.
Okay.
Your options are fake influencers, overthinking, the butterfly effect, or technology. Do you want like descriptions for each one, like we did last week? Or do you like one?
Well, specifically, what do you mean with overthinking?
Okay, so overthinking is like overanalyzing versus just diving in, kind of thing. I give you descriptions for each.
I'm trying to think of how I don't have like a rant or rave about it, I guess, because I overthink everything.
What about so butterfly effect? The most minute decision can change everything. And technology is one that I added this week. Slow internet, malfunctioning devices, or the constant need for updates. But even more importantly, what we could talk about is, or even the fact that we rely on it so much. That's the technology one. But then there's the fake influencers too. So.
Oh God, I probably between like technology and overthinking, I would say.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I know you wanted to talk about the influencers though, so
it's
we
fine.
can do that.
You want to do technology?
Did you have influencers in mind?
No, I didn't have anyone in mind. Do you want to do technology?
That's fine.
If that was the one you said.
Sure, yeah.
Technology
we'll
or
do
overthinking.
technology.
Right? Okay.
Why not?
So how do you feel about it?
I mean, obviously, like, great, but also I do. It's the same thing with AI though. Like, it's getting to be a lot. I mean, it has been. It's not going to stop.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, obviously technology is great, but there's definitely a high reliance on it for, I mean, like everybody just in general.
Yeah,
I think
that's my biggest like rant about it is 2 things: is malfunctioning. Not only just devices, but just like shit that should just work.
Yeah.
Like simple stuff with technology that should just work. And now I have to troubleshoot why the simple thing doesn't work. But also like the sheer amount of technology that we rely on a daily basis. And if any of that were to go away, people are going to be hurting.
Yeah.
Like
there's a lot that like, I don't think people, well, I mean, I don't know how to say it, I guess. I think it's obvious like how much everybody relies on technology, but I think like you don't really think about just how much until like you're forced to, I guess. Like when you lose the power.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That exact thing.
Because like that's just the most basic, like, I don't know, I guess example of, losing the access to technology and stuff like, because even that, I mean, most of the time like you still have your phone or whatever, but even something basic like that, like there's a storm and we lost power and now like we can't see, we can't make dinner, we're worried about the fucking
well, if you have a gas stove you can, but
but like we're worried about like our groceries going bad and stuff and like all these things,
and those are simple things too, not even like new developments or stuff like that. Like you can't even check out at a grocery store. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know. I mean, the cash registers will open, right? So you could pay with cash, but like, who's carrying cash around anymore? Probably not a whole lot of people.
No, not at all.
It's all, cards.
Yeah.
Or like your phone, the tap. Yeah. That's not going to work.
Well, I remember there was one time, I think it was like not long after we moved here, that we had gone to go to the store. I want to say it was like Walmart or something. And like all of the registers had like fucked up all at the same time. And they were like, it's cash only unless you go to self-checkout. And like everybody in the aisles just like casually pulled their carts out and like everybody moved over to self-checkout. And everybody, had all these huge cartfuls of stuff. And like, it's the only thing we could do because again, who's carrying cash anymore, especially after COVID. So many people like, it went to like touchless everything, That's crazy to bring that up though too, is that like cash wasn't even allowed in a lot of places for like a year or two. Yeah, that was a really big thing.
Yeah, at least in Germany. I don't know.
Yeah, that too. So yeah, I mean just little things like that.
Oh yeah, and not even little. Like those are massive things. Because like I remember that. I think it was Walmart, but like everybody had these huge, just this pile of groceries in these carts, and like they couldn't put them anywhere. So all they had to do, what they did is they pushed over by the the customer service.
Yeah, when people started leaving, they had to do
like
that.
Dozens of carts just sitting there, just full of stuff because they couldn't pay for it.
Yeah, because I remember like talking to the people that were in line behind us, and they're like, "Are you just gonna leave your cart?" And I was like, "I really don't fucking want these are my groceries.
Yeah.
No." I was like, "I have to go and do this somewhere else now. Like, fuck your 15 item limit. I'm going to self checkout. I don't care." I was like, "I've got all this shit in my basket."
That doesn't make sense though. I wonder why self checkout.
I don't remember what it was.
I thought it was a network issue.
Yeah, I don't remember specifically what the issue was, but I remember we were like in line, like we were next in line to go pay, and then like they're like everything just went down, and everybody like you could see all the cashiers were just like, "What do we do?"
They can't process payments, so they can't. Yeah, they can't check you out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they were more so like if it was me as a cashier, I wouldn't even be like, "Oh my God, Walmart." I'd be like, "Fuck, all these people are about to get pissed."
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I'm about to get yelled at by everybody.
A rational person, though, would understand that, like, this has nothing to do with the cashier. You know what I mean? Like,
rational.
There are rational people out there.
Yes.
They're rare,
yes,
but they're out there. But no, just like, like you said, even if we lose power, you know, that's why, like, a backup generator is great to have. But, if that goes down, everything goes down. The network. I mean, at least you have mobile data still. But imagine if that went out too.
Yeah, I'm more concerned about like the food. That's my biggest thing is like the food in the fridge and the freezer and like,
especially if you have like a deep freezer. Or
that too. Especially like how I meal prep and everything. Like it's all of our meals for like the next month.
Exactly. Well, that's why it's advised that you just don't open it. Or if you do have to open it, like close it immediately. But yeah, that's definitely a scary thing. But again, like a backup generator would solve that.
I mean, but that's how realistic is that for a lot of people?
That's true.
It's not.
Yeah, to have your house rigged up to a backup generator is a big task. But yeah, we just the sheer amount of we literally rely on technology for everything nowadays, and that is a weakness. That is 100% a weakness.
I mean,
we use it as a strength, right? Because like, with AI and technology, everything is, you know, what's the word? Everything is very fast paced.
Like
I guess.
Streamlined.
There you go. So we make it work for us. But if we're so far into it that if it were to be taken away, you know, that's going to be a disaster. Because everything runs off technology.
That's what I was going to say though, is that like, people do use it and they're like, you know, it's just seen as a strength and everything, but like a lot of that stuff, people wouldn't even know how to function without it. So,
especially like that's crazy to think about too, is like the like newer generations that like this is all they've known. Cause like with us, you know, we've known different aspects of of technology, not having it, and, you know, whatever. But those that have only known technology, if they were to lose that at some point,
they wouldn't know what to do with themselves.
Yeah. Like everything goes down.
I think even people like our age that did deal with not having it or anything, like a lot of people are just so reliant on it that they wouldn't even know how to function without it.
Yeah.
I mean, to an extent, I'm definitely one of those as well. So
yeah, that's true. I mean, we definitely use technology. I mean, constantly.
Yeah. I know that I can't even think of an example right off the top of my head, but I know that like, you know, even just using the losing power as an example, just like trying to move around the house normally or something like that, like immediately it's going to become abundantly clear like how badly we need this technology and like how inconvenient it is to not have it at 100%. This point. And just all these tiny little things, like even a clock. I, just turn to like look at the clock on the microwave. I do that all the time. Like, oh, what time it is?
That shit would be gone.
And that would drive me, that would make me crazy because I'd be like, oh my God, I don't know what fucking time it is.
Exactly.
No, hopefully my watch is charged.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, your watch. But even then, like,
once it dies.
Your watch is connected to your phone.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that
Yeah, those two right there, the
right?
technology right there. So,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess the link between the two wouldn't go down depending on what was happening. But yeah, the link between the two would be fine, but anything external to that would be affected. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't be able to talk to anything. And even like our lights, like some of the Govee lights that we use around the house, like I don't know if those would function if the Wi-Fi goes down.
probably not.
You know what I mean? But yeah, just like we are so reliant on technology nowadays that it would be a mess if we lost it. And not only for like a short amount of time, but like if we lost it for like an extended amount of time, going back to the Stone Ages.
Ooh, people would take to the streets.
Probably, yeah. Yeah. I mean, they wouldn't know how to get there without maps.
That too, but well, they would take to whatever street they could find.
Right? Go touch some grass. I mean, it might be good for society for a little bit.
It'll be like ill. What kind of bug is this? Let me look it up. I can't.
Yeah, exactly. That's so funny. But another one too is the malfunctioning. That's something that drives me nuts. Is that simple things, simple tasks, a simple process, and like it doesn't work, and that's the biggest frustration to me. That's another one that I'm like, we rely on it so much that even like a minor inconvenience is like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Right.
Now I have to troubleshoot this thing, you know?
Well, I saw this really funny video of this lady on TikTok, and she's like, okay, so I've got this $1 million idea. If there's any engineers out there, help me out. All right, here it is. How about we make a printer that actually fucking works? She's like, yeah, let me know.
That would be nice. Yeah, that's so true.
Like, I feel like that's like a universal feeling. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you have a printer, it probably doesn't fucking work half the time. If you do, go give it a kiss and whisper some sweet nothings at it, because like you got a good one.
I've had to remove and re-add a printer to a network and like everywhere I've ever been.
Over and over and over again.
Yeah, even like
our same printer.
Our home printer, even like at work or you know, wherever, like constantly, or like it'll just fall off the network because you have to re-add it. Like, what? Where did you go? How did you get lost?
Yeah, or sometimes it'll just stop working.
You have one job.
Yeah, like it'll just not print, and I'll try and troubleshoot it, and it'll be like, "There's no errors," and I'm like,
"Well, where's my fucking
okay,
print?"
so then print.
Yeah,
but then it's like, "Sorry, we can't print. There's an error." I'm like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah, but then you run the troubleshooter. Yeah, exactly. Oh no, there's no errors. You just fucking told me there was an error.
No, so then I just leave it alone and like ignore it for a good month, and then randomly it'll be like, "Hey,
I'm
remember
back.
that thing that you tried to print last month? I got it for you."
Oh, God. We even went as far as to, I think it was in this house, we actually went and bought a brand new printer. Because we thought it was either the printer was old or that something was happening. And it yielded the same result.
Yeah,
like
no, that one just didn't work at all. We took that one back, kept the old one, and it started working again.
That's right. So, that's right.
We've literally had this printer for like 6 years because every time we try to get a new one, the new printer doesn't fucking work. And then this one's like,
decides to work. Oh, you're trying to replace me, huh?
Yeah.
What do you need printed now?
Right.
God.
Just ridiculous.
It really is, though.
It's a good printer when it wants to.
Yeah.
It's a great
I feel like they
printer.
all are. Yeah, it's just they need to decide.
It's just when it decides that it doesn't want to work, I'm like, I'm going to throw you out the fucking window. And it'll probably print then.
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
Just for survival.
Be like, here.
But just like simple stuff that should just work just doesn't. And it's just...
Yeah.
It's the most aggravating thing in the world. But I think, the world would definitely be drastically different if we didn't have technology. Just because we rely on it for fucking literally everything.
I mean, people would lose their fucking minds. I'm saying it. Like, I mean, there's times even when I do lose my mind when shit's not working, and I'm just like...
I mean, even like the people that like are traveling or something, and they rely on like Uber or whatever, like that connection's gonna be severed. If you can't, like, there's no mobile data, there's no Wi-Fi, there's no... internet, no nothing, like that's drastically going to change. Social media is going to be gone. Any kind of wireless connection is going to be gone because everything is just down. Like,
God forbid you're in a foreign country and you can't use Google Translate.
Yeah, or Google Maps.
That too.
Yeah, like all that's going to be gone. Especially if you don't have the device at all.
Yeah.
That's a whole different thing too.
I mean,
Like,
I
we're
guess
talking
if
like
you
an
don't
EMP
have
kind of
it, I
thing.
think it's easier to just not have it and like go about your life that way than it is to have it and then have to like learn how to go without. Like the Amish.
Oh, okay. So never actually being.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense because then.
Because it's just.
Even if you lose it, it doesn't matter because you never had it in the
yeah,
first
so
place.
you're just
Yeah,
like,
that's
okay,
fair.
no big deal. But like.
But the majority of the world
Yeah.
has had this technology. You know what I mean? But like even like stores and like you had said, like with cash and stuff like that, like at least in Germany, I really don't know. We should look that up. But I don't know how cash was looked at in the States. But
During
I know,
COVID?
Yeah, during COVID. Yeah. Because we weren't even allowed to use it. Like they wouldn't even accept cash. Like it
No,
had to be
like
digital
everything.
currency.
Yeah, everything really went from to like card only or the touchless.
Yeah,
Like
yep.
when we were in London, everything was touchless up there. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, also
I-
like money is like one of the dirtiest things out there, I think.
yeah,
So like it makes sense.
100%.
Like even like outside of COVID, it makes sense.
Yeah,
Just because it's so dirty.
yeah. I actually think I forgot to bring some euro home because we were just so like everything was like anti-cash.
I mean, you can get euro here.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, there. I mean, there's what are those little shops called where you can go in and get you can exchange money. It's like a money exchange thing or whatever.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they have them all over the place in like
Yep.
major cities and stuff, or like especially like airports.
Yep.
They have them there too, so you can actually get like different currency. It's mostly like international airports.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
Because if you come back with
we
euro,
went
then
to
you can
one-
exchange it for USD.
Yeah, we went to one kind of like that when we were getting ready to go over there. I just can't remember what it's called.
Probably in Baltimore.
No, this was in Kansas. We like found a place and it had all these
an
different
international
things
airport,
for
right?
like
Yeah.
going over there. No, this is like literally before we left. Like we were getting ready.
Oh, before the airports.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I know they have places like that, but
yeah.
yeah, I mean it's kind of obsolete at this point. Everybody just relies on the technology.
Yeah,
You know?
that's true.
But if that goes away, could you imagine that though? Imagine if you couldn't get to your money. Imagine if like, we're talking like EMP or something crazy
mean,
like that,
people
right?
would, lose
and you
their
lose
minds,
everything,
yeah.
right? And now like since nobody carries cash, you can't get to your money because everything's down.
Crime.
Yeah, exactly right. That would be
Lots and lots of
uproar.
crime is what it would be. It'd be like, oh, you took my money, nothing
Yeah.
fucking matters anymore.
But yeah, technology definitely makes the world go round. It absolutely does.
In a good and bad way.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, isn't everything though?
That's true. Yeah, everything in moderation, right?
Yeah.
You ready to move on?
Yeah.
Okay. So next up is Am I the Asshole?
Yes.
Every week I'll pick one Am I the Asshole story and we'll see what Miranda thinks. So this one is titled Am I the Asshole for Not Going to My Twins' Wedding? This one gets kind of crazy. I kept in the age and sex in
Okay.
these just so we had like, because we keep asking like what the sex was and everything. So this is a 24-year-old male.
Okay.
He has an identical twin. We're not close, but I thought we had basic mutual respect. That belief was tested. I grew up in a traditional southern town and only began coming out in college about 5 years ago. It's been slow, especially with family, but since moving to DC in 2023 for school and work, I felt more comfortable living authentically. After moving, I met my boyfriend, 26 male, and we've been together for 2 years. Over time, I've introduced him to friends and family when I felt safe. Cut to November 2024, I was home for the holidays and told my twin and his fiance about my boyfriend. They seemed happy for me. While staying with them, wedding details arose, and they asked if I'd be bringing a date. I said, yes, my boyfriend. My twin had gone to bed, but his fiance said, while there are pros and cons, it's up to you if you want to bring him. That felt like a green light. My twin constantly deferred to her on decisions, so I didn't think I needed to double check. 5 months, I think it's fair. 5 months passed. My boyfriend and I had spent $1,300 on travel, flight, hotel, etc. 3 weeks before the wedding, I mentioned on a call with my brother that we were all set. His tone shifted. Oh, is boyfriend actually coming? I reminded him of the convo with his fiance. He said she never gave me permission and accused me of making it up. Then said, we can't allow your boyfriend to come. We worry how dad's side will react. I offered to call dad on the spot. He dodged, saying he'd check with his fiance, despite just saying it was his decision. An hour later, no change. I was still invited alone, still expected to buy a groomsman match suit, even though I wasn't in the party, and showing up smiling. That's when I snapped. I asked, if I didn't invite your fiance to my wedding, would you still come? He couldn't answer and ended the call after some harsh words. Trying to make things right, I came out to my dad, which I feared for years, to explain the situation. He was surprisingly indifferent and even said uninviting my boyfriend was extreme. So it seems like he's pretty understanding. He offered to talk to extended family. I thought I was removing the main obstacle. Weeks later, my twin called again. He now claimed our friends would be weirded out. So the excuses shifted. I said, if my boyfriend's not invited, I'm not coming. He didn't budge. Here's the kicker. Days later, my dad told me the fiance admitted she did give me permission, but changed her mind when she remembered who would be there. She denied this to my twin. Also, one of her bridesmaids is openly gay and brought her girlfriend. But according to the fiance, she's not part of the family, so it's different somehow. So I didn't go. I'm still wondering if I made the wrong call. My absence was noticed. I got texts asking where I was. My mom had to explain it repeatedly. So instead of avoiding attention, my absence became the story. My relationship with my twin is dead, and some family ties now feel fragile. Part of me wonders, should I have sucked it up and gone solo just to preserve bonds that shaped my early life? So am I the asshole for skipping the wedding? What are your thoughts?
I probably would have done the same thing.
As far as not going?
Probably.
Okay.
Especially because, like, I mean, we get it, dude. You're homophobic. Like, that's clearly how it's coming off.
The twin.
And yeah, like, it comes off like you're homophobic and you're ashamed of your brother. And what do you think? Being gay is genetic, and that you think that if your brother's gay because you're twins, then everybody's going to think that you're gay too. If you're gay, you're gay. Like, maybe, I don't, that's okay. I don't know. What? So yeah, I don't think he's the asshole at all. His brother definitely is. And it sounds like he never left the small town that they grew up in. I'm assuming that's why he's acting that way and is so paranoid about how people are going to react at the wedding and everything like that. I don't know. I feel like his brother made it more of an issue than what it ever even needed to be. If you would have just been like, okay, cool. Like, nobody cares about who's coming to your, like, it's your wedding. It's supposed to be about you and your spouse.
Yeah, you're the center of attention.
Yeah, but then now you created this issue to where there's clearly conflict, and now you guys weren't the center of attention. And your brother was.
Yeah,
when you didn't want him to be.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
When you could have just not been a homophobic shit.
It was also the fiance that had a part in it too, it seems. She
said
it was
her
okay,
too.
but then changed her mind. So I'm sure that's kind of the whispers in his ear.
Probably. I think, well, that's what I'm saying is, like, if they didn't leave their small hometown, then that's probably why, like, then fine, go party with everybody at the hometown. But I don't need to be there.
But I think the fiance, one of the fiance's parties or bridesmaids is gay.
Yeah, that too.
She brought a girlfriend.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that all the more, like, I'm not even as irritated with, like, the wife, I guess, because I felt like the focus was more so between the twins. I mean,
both sides are involved. But that's fair.
I do agree, but I feel like, especially when it comes to, like, siblings, specifically twins, it's them too. I mean,
maybe, yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, I mean, I think it's really shitty of the wife to be like, yeah, it's fine, and then, like, go back on it and, like,
I feel like it should have been a group decision. I mean, I do get it because I do the same thing with you. You know what I mean? Like, if you tell somebody something, or, like, I'll just be like, go ask Miranda, or, you know, something like that. You know, just because, like, it's not something that I need to, like, I don't really care. Like, whatever the decision is, just, you know.
Yeah.
This is a little bigger than that, though. This isn't just like an everyday decision. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Like, this is pretty big. So, like, I feel like both parties should have been involved. But I do think that the person that wrote it is the complete opposite of being the asshole. I think he is very much the bigger person, because he even went way out of it. And I know this is a huge thing. I've never experienced it myself, obviously, but I know it's a huge thing, like coming out to a relative, especially like a father figure and stuff like that. And the fact that he did that for his twin should have.
Yeah, he did that to try and, like, remedy
else.
the situation.
He tried. He even came out
Yeah.
Something that he's been avoiding it for years.
Yeah.
And he did it so that he could try to attend your wedding, and then kind of just got shit on, and I mean, a great thing came out of it though, because, he came out to his dad. So hopefully that relationship is still,
I mean, I'm glad that his dad seemed to be like indifferent
cool with
about it.
Yeah.
At least like, that's good to know that he doesn't have to worry about like that backlash as well.
Yeah.
It's just really annoying that like, I mean, his parents are fine with it, yet his brother just can't get over it. Like, what is, I don't know. I guess it's the worry about the family opinion and blah, blah, blah. But
so would you have, if you were in the situation, would you have done the same thing, or would you have done something differently?
I probably would have not gone
at all.
honestly. Well, because like, just there's already, I would just feel that tension between me and my brother. And like the whole time I'd be like, you clearly don't like love me for who I am.
Yeah.
You're ashamed of me. You want me to keep hiding myself. Like, that makes me not want to be around you. And like, I don't want to go to what's supposed to be your happy day and have that tension between us.
Yeah.
So yeah, if it's going to be like that, then I would rather just not go. And I'd be like, fine, you go have your day and you don't have to worry about seeing my gay ass there. Like, that's fine. I'll go fucking live flamboyantly elsewhere and happily live my fucking truth. But I just feel like if that's just a really shitty feeling for sure, people like, that's your twin brother. And because of your sexual orientation, he just like, that's a stupid, homophobia is so fucking dumb anyway.
Yeah. I don't know if they weren't, we're not close. So they weren't close anyways to begin with.
Well,
so I think that's another factor. Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
then
And maybe that's why.
All the more reason. I feel like, honestly, I feel like his brother is probably more pissed off about the optics surrounding his wedding than actually having severed that relationship.
I don't know if it's the optics though. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me because there was another gay couple there.
No, I don't even. That's what I'm saying is that I think that
a male
he's
gay relationship different than a female gay relationship. There shouldn't be a difference, right?
You would think.
You know what I mean? So like, why?
You would think.
And
but the way that like lesbians are fetishized versus the way that like gay men are treated, that's exactly
interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder. I don't know. I still think that. Again, I don't know. I just know what the text is, but I still think that the fiance had a part in it. Because like it was her friend is like I mean that could be the thing right there is that the like the lesbians are like fantasized or whatever.
Fetishized,
yeah. Maybe that's it, but also maybe it's because the different sides. The wife's side has the gay friend or whatever.
I don't know.
Maybe that's it too, but
maybe it's just me. But like if I was the wife in that scenario and like I have a gay friend and my husband is treating his gay brother that way, I'm looking at you a little bit differently. Like, honestly.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
absolutely. You're talking about the husband.
Yeah, 100%. Like, that would be my first thing is like, well, why is it okay for her to be over here, but like you can't have your brother involved? Like, what is the issue? What's the real, is it because of the homophobia or because you guys had like some issue growing up or like,
maybe
what happened? Is there more to it? But that's why I was saying that I wasn't solely focused on like how the fiance fit or the wife now fit into it because I felt like it was more focused on the relationship with the brothers.
And I wonder if there was a point where the fiance was kind of plucked out of the situation and the husband kind of took over.
Maybe.
And just kind of like put words in her mouth, like he said something about she admitted to, I forget where it was, but she admitted to like saying it was okay.
But then it made it sound like she admitted it to their dad, but wouldn't admit it to him that she had said that it was okay, which
is the whole thing.
Yeah,
is just,
like the whole thing is shitty. They're just being shitty to him.
I don't know. Reason. I don't know if I would have reacted the same way. Part of me wants to say that I would have done the same thing. I would have just not gone. But at the same time, it really depends on my relationship with the rest of the family. Because if I'm close, especially if I'm close with the other side, like if I'm close with like both sides or whatever the case may be, I think I would be more likely to just like bring that person along and just,
Yeah.
take us or leave us, I guess, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we're going to show up,
Yeah. I mean, that was another thing too. They had spent all that money on like getting their travel plans together. Like they did all this. And then assuming it's like maybe a week or two out that you're going to be like, they can't come. You knew damn well that your brother was flying from DC. You knew he had like, are you that dense
wouldn't that be
you were
part of the RSVP too? Like wouldn't the +1 be,
yeah, all of it is just like
so, I don't know.
He's acting very stupid.
But I thought that this person is absolutely not the asshole.
No.
But is definitely the bigger person, just because he tried to make it work. Coming out to the dad is a huge thing, and
I mean, he was actually obviously putting in the effort, trying to be there for his brother, and like honestly, it seems like his brother just didn't want him to be there.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. That's another reason why I would be like, I feel unwanted, like that. That's how I would feel. Is like I said, it feels like he's ashamed of him and feels like he's unwanted in general. Like I don't want to go to a place where I'm feeling that way.
It makes it seem like he's not very close to the rest of the family as well, because like people didn't even know that he wasn't going. So that could have been another avenue of approach too, is that he could have talked to other relatives like, hey, he doesn't want me there because of X, Y, and Z, whatever. Like we're not going to go. That may have been like, they may have gone to the groom.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, are you serious? Maybe that would have fixed it too. But.
I mean, even so, I still think the groom is forever in the wrong.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I mean, people act crazy around their weddings anyway. So
that's true.
Whatever.
But absolutely not the asshole. I think he's a pretty big person for coming out to his dad too.
Yeah. So hopefully, that whole thing goes good for him, and like
coming
hopefully,
out. Yeah, I hope so.
And hopefully, he gets to just live like out and proud in DC and everything. And
it sounds like it's.
Who cares about the small town you came from?
Exactly. Yeah.
Go live your life happily.
If family doesn't accept you, then move on.
Well, why? Yeah, don't subject yourself to going back and putting yourself in these scenarios with people who don't.
And having to fake who you truly are too.
Exactly.
That's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
For a family to do. So
don't do it. Just go live your life.
Exactly.
So yo, boo.
You ready to move on?
Yeah.
Okay. So next up is Maybe It's Not That Bad. This one is about something that most people hate, but you actually don't mind.
Okay.
This week we got 4 options, but you can only pick one, and we'll save the rest for the other episodes. I think I carried over 3 from last week because you seemed to be interested in them.
I don't remember.
But you said you couldn't remember what they were. Yeah. So you can only pick one though. So we got people who hit snooze 6 times every morning.
I forgot about that one.
Being late and saying at least I showed up. Driving slow in the left lane. And loud bass at stoplights. Again, if you want, for each one, I can give you like a quick description of like what it would be about. Unless one like stands out to you.
I mean, the one that I personally think isn't that bad, I guess, that doesn't bother me is like the loud bass for the most part.
Okay, we can do that one.
I don't know. I guess it would be hypocritical of me to say it's not that bad about the alarms because I'm not the one it bothers.
But with the loud bass at stoplights, the example that I've had is is it freedom of expression or is it just unnecessary?
Both.
Okay.
I don't know. It doesn't, I guess to a limit, like it doesn't bother me when people are like jamming in their car or whatever. It's when people have like the loud bass that's like rattling their windows and mine.
Yeah, subwoofers.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Is the subwoofers.
Oh, well, that is that bad. Turn your fucking music down.
Okay, so what's the line to you then? When is it not that bad?
If I can still like talk normally in my own car,
okay,
then it's fine.
Okay.
But if you pull up to me and I'm like, if I'm talking to you like this and like my windows start shaking and all you can hear is
yeah.
that was my impression of subwoofer.
Okay.
That's what it sounds like. I can't beatbox.
Oh God, that's fine.
Is that better? That sounded like a
Sounds like a boat.
a boat. No, never mind. We'll cut this whole thing out.
I don't know. I mean, for me, like I like loud music.
Yeah.
I've thought about getting like subs in the car and stuff like that, but like not like the big box ones, but like actually like built in, like custom made, like for the actual like in. You know,
Yeah.
like almost like into the frame kind of thing. You know what I mean? But not like have its own, because traditionally subs, like they just sit in like a trunk. That's why you get like a dyno mat and stuff like that. And then like it's a big box, but it takes up your whole trunk, and I don't have room for that. But you can get like, they have like high speed speakers now, like was it Bose? I think it is. I forget the brand, but they have like crazy good speakers, and they sound like, you know, and feel like subs. But no, so I like loud music. I play loud music when I'm by myself and stuff. But
Yeah, I was
like
gonna
my
say.
biggest thing is I try to be, as much as possible, I try to be aware of like other people
Yeah.
around me. And I just feel it's not unnecessary to keep my music at full blast at a stoplight, especially if my windows are down or somebody else's windows are down. They could be out for a stroll or going to work. Like they're just living their lives. And all of a sudden they're thrown in the middle of my music, and I'm just like, let me just turn this down. But then as soon as it you know, the green light comes.
Oh yeah, as soon as I start
it's
moving
back up,
again, exactly.
Because then you're not sitting there just like listening to it until the fucking light turns green.
Yeah.
That's my approach to it.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely when my windows are down. I'm like, ooh, let me turn down the WAP or whatever I'm fucking listening to.
Yes, especially
that.
if it's like explicit.
Well, because when I'm by myself, I listen to like all the stuff that I can't listen to with the kids.
Yeah, of course.
So it's like all the nasty music, you
But
know,
then
and
there's
everything.
other kids around
exactly.
you know?
So that's why I'm like, ooh, there's a lady pushing a stroller. Let me
Yeah,
like
see,
turn this
that's-
down a little bit or something, you know. But if my windows are up and I'm like jamming, I'll turn it down a little bit to where I think like, okay, they probably can't hear it very clearly outside of the windows.
Yeah.
But I'll still like have my party at the light. Break it down.
But also like if your windows are up and it's not like you don't have like subs or like a crazy system.
Yeah. It's really not that bad.
It's not that bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really not.
Yeah.
But it's when you have like the subs and the amp and you have all this other stuff that's like, you know, literally shaking your windows, shaking your car.
Like if I'm talking, I can't hear myself talk. You are too fucking loud, and I want to smash your windows.
I don't know that I've ever experienced that because that's insane.
And it's immediately overstimulating,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
get pissed.
Like you're saying when
I get
both
so fucking mad.
both cars' windows are up and you get that?
Yes. So when I was working at H&R, I don't know if I was on the same schedule with this person, but like I swear it was the same car. We would always be coming up Austin Bluffs, and like I could always hear them fucking coming.
Oh God.
Like their music was so loud, and like you could see it just rattling their windows. And I would be like, I had a long day. I just want to listen to some fucking Kendrick Lamar without having to compete with your loud ass music. Like, shut up and let me decompress on my way to go pick up my fucking kids. That's my rant.
Yeah. So it really is that bad. It can be.
It can be.
There's a line.
I would say probably the subwoofer is the line, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Having subs and an amp and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess if you require a dyno mat, just be aware of other people.
Yeah, but also you're gonna go deaf. Like, you're playing your music way too fucking loud. That's your own business, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you're getting into like vibrations and stuff too, because like I think that does something to your ears too.
Something.
Because like and you got to think of like everything on your car is like vibrating.
Yeah.
It's like bolts and like all that's like you're creating additional vibration. So like not only like to your eardrums and stuff like that, but your physical car too, you know? I wonder if that's causing any kind of additional damage.
I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, I listen to loud music, but not
like that.
No, if my windows are up and there's a car next to me with the windows up, and if they can hear it, like they can't have their own conversation in their car.
That's a problem.
That is insane.
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm saying is
way
like
too loud.
That's not okay.
Why do you need that?
Yeah, or like when you go to the gas station and then there's somebody that's pumping their gas.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
and then they leave their music playing. Shut up.
Yeah, why?
You're not in your own private gas station.
Yeah,
shut up.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Like if
just
I stop
loud for no reason.
If you stop, you should just turn off your music or at least turn it down.
Yeah.
Because not everybody wants to hear that.
Yeah.
You might think it's good, but somebody else might think it's trash.
No, I don't want to listen to your mumble rap bullshit.
Yeah,
Turn it off.
Like, I don't know. But
shut up.
I think there definitely is a line though, and there's a just being I don't know, being a decent human being and just like turn it down when it's appropriate.
Yeah, this is where it always comes to a little consideration
Yeah.
goes a long way.
Yeah.
Just all it takes is like, hey, am I loud as fuck right now?
Some
Let me
people
turn this
are
down.
oblivious to others.
Some
around
people
them.
move through the world like
Oh,
they're
yeah.
the only fucking people.
Yeah, this is your
and
world, and we're just living in
don't-
it. Yeah.
I don't
Oh, yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
I could never.
Yeah. It's a horrible way to walk through life. It's like, this is my world.
Yeah, just
You're
people
you're
like
in
that.
it, too.
I'll like openly mean mug them, give them dirty looks and shit. I'm just
Yeah.
like, shut the fuck up, God. Like, yeah, I'll look right at you too, make eye contact and shit. I don't fucking care.
I don't think they care either, though.
Well, okay,
obviously.
you want to be rude, I can be rude too. I don't give a shit.
But the point is just turn on your music.
Yeah.
That's appropriate, you know. Just
Yeah.
have some consideration, like you said.
Oh yeah,
you know?
and I've even done like, oh my God, one of those. Especially like walking through the parking lot or something after getting my gas. I'll be like, oh my God, so loud.
They probably can't even hear you if it's that loud.
That's okay. Makes me feel better.
Oh goodness.
A little bit of passive
You're
aggressiveness.
funny. Yeah, that's true. You just gotta be careful with who you do it
Get
with.
through my day.
Some people are just
I really don't interact with
ready
people. I do
to
interact with
snap,
people
you
a
know.
lot. Yeah.
Are you ready to move on?
Sure.
Okay, so our last segment is Feel Good for the Week,
Yeah.
because we could use more good news, obviously. I got this article from Good News Network. I'll leave a link in the description for those that are interested. This article is titled, I think it's Solitary Rescuer. I was wondering this earlier. Solitary Rescuer leads 165 children to safety during recent Texas flooding, hailed as a hero. Yeah. A little-known Coast Guard officer has been hailed as a hero after rescuing 165 people from the Texas Hill Country floods. Petty officer and rescue swimmer Scott Ruskin, I'm just going to say Scott, a native of New Jersey, was on the scene when the Guadalupe River rose dramatically, causing flooding after 5 to 11 inches of rain fell in a short amount of time.
Yeah, it was quick.
Yeah, it was his first rescue mission, which is wild to me. But he must have remained calm and reactive as he responded to search and rescue calls at Camp Mystic, a girls' summer camp right in the path of the flooding. Flying to the camp in a helicopter, Scott said he saw a huge crowd of about 200 kids at a campsite. We were like, cool, that's where we're going to go and get out as many people as we can, Scott told Fox. Later interviewed by CNN, Scott said the condition for flying produced by Tropical Storm Barry were some of the worst he's ever seen, and the pilot needed 4 attempts before he could even land. There was no other way to get them out, said Scott. Bridges were gone, roadways were gone, and the water was coming up too high for boat rescue. That's insane. Cell service was bad. Radio reception was bad on my comm, so I really didn't have any communication with the outside for about 3 hours.
Oh my God.
So he was just doing all this like on his own. Despite not knowing what was going on around him, he remained focused and led 165 people, mostly children, in groups of
that's so
10 to 15
sweet. Oh my God,
to Army helicopters, which could airlift them to high ground. Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem called him an American hero in a post on X. Though, like all good heroes, Scott said he was just doing his job, one that anyone could have done.
Wow. Good
Yeah.
on you, Scott.
That's
Holy shit.
wild.
That's
165
amazing.
people.
Yeah. I had read some on like the flooding and everything. I had to stop reading it because it was just making me so sad with all the kids and like the camp and everything like that.
Yeah.
But that's amazing.
Yeah, that's
Like,
incredible.
Oh my God. How
That's so many
fortunate
trips
for him to be
too.
there.
Like
yeah.
10 he said 10 to 20 at a time. There was
Yeah.
165 people you rescued.
Oh my God.
That's-
all those babies.
That's
Oh,
insane. Like that's incredible.
I
But yeah,
can't
I figured
even imagine.
we could
Like,
bring some light to
yeah.
the scenario. There is some good stuff happening in the world, at least.
Yes, I'm
saved
happy that they got
165.
saved.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was a lot, like, it was a huge tragedy, but
Yeah.
there was a lot that people stepped up and
Yeah.
like came in and helped
Sounds like
out
all
a
over the
lot.
country.
And
Even
yeah.
Colorado. Even I think the Springs
Yeah.
was sending
Well,
some
they
firefighters
even
to help.
sent people up from Mexico to
Yeah.
help.
See,
And
that's-
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, it was obviously a tragedy. But people stepping up, especially stories like this,
Yeah.
like it could have been worse.
Yes.
165 people were saved from this one person.
Good on you, Scott. You're a good guy.
Uh-huh.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Anything you want to add before we wrap up?
No, good job, Scott. Thanks for
job,
saving
Scott.
all those babies.
Right? All right, that's it for this week's episode of the Ranting Podcast, the Rant Files. If you enjoy the show, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see everyone next week.
Yay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.